For a brake test, put your key in the ignition and tell them now I'm going to check for leaks. Put your foot on the brake lightly and hold it down for 1 minute. After that minute, you're going to take your foot off the brake and you're going to tell them, I did not lose no more than 2 to 3 PSIs. I have no leaks. Now I'm going to check my warning device. Put your foot back on the brake, turn the key to auxiliary power. Your dashboard lights are going to light up. You're going to pump the brakes like this. At 60 PSIs, my warning device is working.
Okay.
At your last pump, keep your foot on that brake because now you're going to check your spring brake. Reason why you keep your foot on that brake, because if you release the brake and you don't have the foot on the brake and it rolls, you failed. All right, so keep your foot on the brake. You're going to check your spring brake. Foot is on the brake, push in your spring brake. Now you're going to pump the hell out this brake. Look. Oh, you're going to listen for the pop, Right? My spring brake is working at 20 to 45 PSIs. Now I'm going to turn on the vehicle to build up pressure. So now he wants you, right? If he don't have you go outside and build up pressure and do the outside inspection, he's going to want you to do the inside inspection of the vehicle. So you basically walk inside. You're going to check your seats, right? Rear door is working. I got 7 to 8 emergency exits on this bus. You're gonna check every one that says emergency. Right? You're gonna check your window, side window, your hatch.
You don't have to open them up or them up. You just take a look at them.
Just touch it.
Okay.
All right. You don't have to open these up because some of these locks it'll probably bust on you.
Oh, okay.
So basically, put your hand on them, make sure they don't pop out. All secured. Now when you come up here, you tell them you got 4 safety equipment on board. I got a fire extinguisher, a first aid kit, 3-part triangle either on my left or behind me.
You said 3-part triangle?
3-part triangle. That's the orange box right there.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yes.
Right? And you got extra fuses right here.
Okay.
So now you're gonna have a seat. Now your pressure's still building up, right? So you tell them, I'm going to build up pressure, but I'm going to do a pre-trip inspection on my inside. Okay. So look, basically it's this over here. I got my heaters are working and secured. Shut them off if you have to shut them off, if it's not cold, all right? Then you got the interior lights are working and secured. Shut them right back off, right? Look, my wipers are working. Left side, right side wipers working. Now, my gauges, oil pressure gauge, water gauge and voltage gauge are working and secure. RPM is working, odometer is secure. Fuel gauge is working, transmission gauge is working, air pressure going back to normal to 120, working and secure. And then you hit your horn, my horn is working and secure.
Okay, so that's what I'm doing.
All right? So now you're building up pressure. This is where you have to pay attention, all right? Now, if he's telling your pressure's build up back to 120. Now he wants you to do the parking brake and the service brake. Close the door. You're gonna put your seatbelt on. Your parking brake and your service brake are the last two of your brake test. Your parking brake. Put your foot on the brake, put it in drive. You're gonna hit the gas pedal 3 times. Put it back in neutral. Tell them my parking brake is working and secure.
You step on the back on the parking brake once you
put it back to neutral.
Okay. And it's not supposed to move.
No, it's not supposed to move. Okay. That's why you hit the gas pedal 3 times. Now you're gonna check your service brake. Checking your service brake. Put it in drive. Release the brake. You're gonna move the vehicle up forward 3 to 5 feet. 1,000. 2 1,000, 3 1,000, come to a stop, right? Put the vehicle neutral, pull out the brake. My service brake is working and secure. Now he wants you to do an outside inspection, all right? Take your wheel, turn it all the way to the right. Open your door, put your headlights on, your four-way flash is on. All right? You're gonna shut off the vehicle. Bring the key with you. He wants you to break it down. So basically, your outside inspection will consist of, you got your clearing lights, student side, master lights is secure. Windshields not cracked or broken, wipers is secure. Vehicle registration, vehicle inspection, heavy duty inspection, updated secure. Hood, grill, bumper, license plate secure. Four-way flashes are working, headlights are working. My mirrors are secure. Vehicle's not leaning or leaking. Your inside tire inspection. My leaf springs not cracked or broken. My leaf hanger is secured. My shock absorber is secured. My brake line hose, touch it and tell them my brake line hose is secure, not leaking. Brake chamber is secure. Slack adjuster has no more than 1 inch plate. My front tire threads of 432s cannot be recapped. Sidewall, no cuts abrasion. Rim, not bent or welded. Lug nuts are secure. Valve stem is secure, no leaks. Hub seal is secure.
Do they really ask for all that?
That's what you gotta do.
Shit, wow.
Mud flap, hood lock, and mirror are secure. My door is secure. My handrails are secure. Stairwell is clear. My side windows are not cracked or broken. Side markers is secure. Fuel compartment has no leaks, is secure. Emergency door release is secure. Side reflectors are secure. My rear tire inspection. I got dual tires in the rear, nothing in between, 4 to 5 inches apart. 232s can be recapped. Sidewall, no cuts abrasion. Rim is not bent or welded. My inner and outer valve stem is secure. My hub seal is secure, and my lug nuts are secure. Mud flap secure. Side door is secure. Do not open this door. Reflectors is secure. Rear inspection. Clearing lights, student side, master light secure. Windows not cracked or broken. Emergency doors working and secure. My four-way flashes, brake light, tail light are working and secure. Reverse light is secure. Reflectors, license plate, and bumper secure. Tailpipe does not stick out no more than 1 inch. Now you're gonna keep rolling. I'm gonna drive it back. I'm gonna show you how it's done. All right?
You gonna stay out here or go inside?
We're gonna drive it back to the office.
Okay.
I want you to see the way I'm gonna drive it back. All right? So like that, you know what is it that you gotta say. Now he wants you to go to the corner and make a right turn. All right? Like your headlights are, the turn signal line. You're pulling out to the left, receiving the caution. Approaching the stop sign, prepare to make a left. You see the way I'm describing it?
Yeah.
You're letting him know what you see out here.
Okay.
If you can't see what's coming on in your left or right, bring the door to the stop sign. Bingo. Look to your left, look to your right. Making a left-hand turn, proceeding with caution. Left to left, you're allowed to break that white line. See the way I'm doing it?
Yeah.
Breaking the white line, proceeding with caution. Once you complete your left, then you come over to your right. Moving over to my right, proceeding with caution. Just like that. See the distance?
Yeah.
And you're constantly checking out your mirrors. I'm gonna tell you, let's say they tell you at the top of the light, top of the hill, you're making a right turn. Okay. Turn on that turn signal. Do not block the intersection. You're always looking. Always checking your mirrors. So looking at your sides, looking in front of you, looking at possible hazards. You know you're gonna make a right turn here, so you got a possible hazard on the right-hand side because of that vehicle that's parked in the corner over there. So automatically, you know, when you go into the turn here, you're gonna break that white line. You don't have to break it totally. You can just bring the tire right to the line.
Yeah.
That's it. And always remember, when you go into the turn, always bring that door right to the corner. you see the crosswalk, and you go right into your turn.
Okay. The thing is, it was the second week after we took the first lesson. I brought my camcorder, but they had me with a different instructor. So what the? Because I was prepared to just get everything on the wider lens and. Yeah,
now he wants you to make a right-hand turn. So you tell him, I'm going to make a right-hand turn, proceed with caution. I'll be breaking the white line. See the way I'm doing it?
Yeah.
Just like that. And you're always looking up ahead. You're driving, but you're looking up ahead because you're looking out for any hazards on your right that's going to wind up making you break this white line.
Yeah. So you mainly want to stay on the right-hand side whenever you do.
Always stay on your right hand to the side, but if you got to go over to your left because you got a possible hazard on the right, just let him know ahead of time. Moving over to my left, breaking the white line, got a possible hazard on my right. That's it.
Okay.
Now the same way we came down, we're going to go back, and I want you to see what I'm talking about, the hazards and breaking the line. The school zone sign, let it know. Enter the school zone. He wants you to make a right. You can make it a right turn, proceed with caution, as in front of you. See that? You see the asshole, right?
Yeah.
You go into your right, go right into your turn. Go to the stop sign. Come over to the stop sign. You can see clearly. All is clear. Proceed with caution. Got a possible hazard on my right. The hazard in front of you.
Yeah.
Part B. If I gotta break the line, look, moving over to my left, breaking the white line, proceed with caution. Got double hazard on my right because they don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They become a hazard. Now I'm gonna stay to my right because I'm gonna stay to my left because if you look to the right, you see that tractor trailer, right? And you see that car with the lights on. So that's multiple hazards on my right hand side, staying to my left. Double hazard on my right, I'm staying to my left.
So you don't have to really call out what the hazard is, just let them know it's a hazard and let them know what you're doing.
Unless he asks you what is your hazard, you let him know what it is.
Okay.
Now I'm going to go back to my right, proceed with caution, breaking the white line. So I'm looking up ahead. Now I see from here, right, I got double parked vehicles on the second light down there. So ahead of time, right, going over to my left, I got multiple hazards on my left-hand side. Breaking the white line, moving over to my left, and I'm proceed with caution. Just like that.
Okay.
Now, if he says, what is your multiple hazards? I got multiple double parked vehicles on my left and my right.
Okay, yep.
Proceed with caution on multiple hazards on my right and left. Slightly breaking the yellow line, proceed with caution. Staying to my right, to my left. Hazards on my right and on my left. Now if he tells you make a left-hand turn at the second light, once you pass across, look, turn single line, always paying attention to the light, preparing to stop.
I still got to get the hang of the brakes on this.
Yeah, because it's air brakes. You don't have to jam it down to stop it. Just slow the vehicle down before you get to the point that you're gonna stop. Try, start to slow the vehicle down.
Before then, yeah.
Before it, because remember, you got 29,000 pounds that you're driving. If you jerk on the brakes, you're gonna jerk on the bus. And I'm pretty sure you don't like to go like one of these movements, right? And then the thing is that if you slam on these brakes real hard, you're forcing pressure out. And you force pressure out, when it wants to hit 60, that bus is gonna come off. Or your weight wagon is gonna come down. That you don't want.
Yeah. Okay. Now, do they give like lessons for like the breakdown of the inside of the bus?
Inside, like what? The engine and stuff?
No, just like the components of the bus. Because kind of how this worked for me, they, you book your lesson and they just get you inside of the bus, and that's kind of how it works. It's you get an hour period of time, which really isn't a lot to really understand the full breakdown of the bus.
You get a full breakdown. Like today's only your second lesson. You wanted to do the video again. Okay, we're gonna do the video again. I'm showing you how it's done. Got a hazard on my left, going into my left hand side. Alright, so I'm driving it back, so like that you will know, because you can drive the vehicle, but you're like a little scared here.
Yeah, they gotta
you gotta get used to it. That's why I asked you, where did you book your road test? And then you said you're gonna book more lessons. Fine and dandy. The more the merrier for you. Hazard on my right. The more the merrier for you, like that you break it down. On your next lesson, right? Bring a notebook with you.
Yeah.
If I get you again, you're gonna write down, or if I see you on my list again, what I'll do is I'll put the side inspection sheet on the side for you, and I'll give it to you so like that you know what it is.
Okay, yeah, definitely. Like I'm gonna be booking them every Tuesday, and I probably will postpone back this road test for the 28th of this month also, just to try to get more. Unless I really get the hang of it before then.
No, you want to get the hang of it, because I'll be very honest with you. You cannot do this inspection in 3 to 4 lessons.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot to know, yes.
There's a lot you want to break down right to the specifics. And then on top of that, when you do the inspection, you don't want to start losing points. Because for everything that you miss, it's 5 points off. You understand? You don't want to fail, you don't want to start failing the road test by doing the inspection. You want to get everything, and you want to get everything in that same place, so when you do break it down, you're breaking it down at a pace that you're comfortable.
Yeah.
You don't want to rush it. Because if you rush it and you pushing it, he's going to pick on you.
Yeah, definitely. And I hear most of these inspectors, they're not even CDL drivers. They don't even have a CDL license.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I mean, they pretty cool to me.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, one of the other drivers was saying that, so I don't know. It's like I'd be too scared to try to stop this bus.
Why? Oh, biggie.